The midterm elections only weeks away now, and while many key Senate races are tight, the GOP very well could take control of the Senate after November. Turns out one senator is already laying the groundwork for what a Republican-controlled Congress would look like. Joining us now, Ohio Republican Senator Rob Portman. So imagine a Republican-controlled Senate in January. What's job one?
Job one is jobs. John, putting together a program we can take to the floor of the Senate that the House can pass and send it to the President that says, let's get this economy moving again. So let's take Keystone Pipeline, for instance, something we've been about now for 4 or 5 years. We have the opportunity, if we get the majority, to take it to the floor, get it voted on. I think it'll pass with well over 60 votes, and send it to the President. This is the biggest infrastructure project in the country next year if we do that. It's also going to help in terms of our energy prices and energy independence. And let's then start on a broader energy plan that says, how do you get the permitting going, particularly on public lands? How do you deal with energy efficiency in a more effective way? How do you come up with a way to create more jobs through a better energy policy, a national energy policy that truly is the all-of-the-above policy that's talked about a lot, but we don't do? So that's just one example, but I think it's across the board. I think you'll see exports expanding, which could happen immediately through the Congress passing what's called Trade Promotion Authority. I think you would see something immediately in the area of health care to try to actually get costs down in health care, which would be very helpful, including dealing with the frivolous lawsuits, but also requiring insurance companies to sell across state lines to get more competition with insurance. So there are a number of things that relate to this jobs issue and prosperity issue that I believe we can work on immediately if we get the majority.
Are you talking health care? Are you talking about a replacement for Obamacare? Because that's been the rub. The Republicans want to repeal Obamacare, but they have been short on specific proposals.
Yeah, we've got plenty of proposals. I know that a lot of folks talk about Republicans just want to repeal, and we do want to repeal. We think it's bad law. It's bad for the people we represent. It's increasing their costs. It's bad for the taxpayer. It's bad for the quality of care. But we do have alternatives, and those alternatives are to get back to the patient-doctor relationship. So, yeah, there'll probably be a vote on repeal early on, but also a vote on replacing it with proposals that make more sense in terms of getting the costs down and providing more access to people.
But if Republicans do take the Senate, and obviously the expectation is that they will hold the House, you still have a Democratic president who has shown no enthusiasm for things like the Keystone Pipeline, for instance. What if President Obama does nothing but veto the bills that you send to his desk?
Well, he may veto some, but look, maybe I'm naive, but I think even he will want to get some stuff done in this town. I mean, one of the problems we're seeing right now is Washington is broken. It's dysfunctional. And I think for the president and his legacy and to move this economy forward, you know, we're living through this really weak economic recovery, the weakest one since the Great Depression. We've got to do some things here to actually give the economy a shot in the arm and give people more hope and opportunity. So I think he'll come to the table on some of them. Others he'll veto. We mentioned the Obamacare issue. Probably that is one where he's not going to want to work with as much. But there are others where he will work with us, I believe. And I think even in the first 50, 100 days, John, we can get some stuff done. And that'll surprise a lot of Americans who have given up on this Washington, D.C. dysfunction and, you know, think you just can't get anything done.
Senator Rob Portman, Republican of Ohio. It's good to have you on. Thank you.
Thanks, John. Thanks for having me on. Take care.